Hi, this is Gary King, and I'd like to share a story with you and a couple of techniques and tips after working with a client this morning. Now, this client is a husband and wife team, and they came to me 6 or 7 months ago and told me a story that broke my heart. They'd had a business previously, a business in their world that was quite successful 2 or 3 years ago, and that business failed due to a number of mistakes that they made. And they've dusted themselves off, they've corrected some of those mistakes so they won't be making those again, and they've started to rebuild a business. But this business, even though it's 18 months old, isn't generating enough profitability for them to take out a salary on a regular basis, which means they're compromising on holidays and weekend breaks, time with their friends and family. They're compromising on birthdays, holidays, cars, houses, you name it. So they're really, really struggling financially. But the bit that really broke my heart is that they're working 6 and 7 days a week, often into the early hours of the morning. And they're both sat there at the dinner table, working on their computers, doing emails, writing proposals, when their two children that are younger than 10 years old are sat there eating dinner. And when they should be talking to them about how school's been, what they've enjoyed, what they've not enjoyed, and just generally how life is, and just enjoying those experiences as parents should, they're immersed in the computers. So not only are they losing out, the children are losing out. And that really, really doesn't have to be that way. So we've worked on a couple of techniques specifically. So the husband in the team is responsible for sales and business development. And that wasn't getting to the top of his agenda because he was getting involved in all this other stuff that comes with running a business. Because unless you employ loads of people and the right people, you're doing the hiring, the firing, the accounting, the bookkeeping, you're dealing with operations, suppliers, even delivering products. And so you're doing everything in the business but the bit that you should be doing. So what we've done is we've blocked his diary out across the week, and we've segmented it so he's got time dedicated to meeting customers, talking to them about new products, new services, how the relationship's going, what they can do to help, but also to talk to prospects in the pipeline and to get them landed. And what he's managed to do is resecure a client that they lost a number of months ago that's now paying them £4,000-5,000 a month, profitable business, and it's really starting to take the business forward. So having to segment his diary so he gets focused on particular tasks, and his wife is responsible for keeping him focused. Now the other thing as well is that they've got some pretty ambitious goals, both sales, profitability, number of customers, etc., etc. But if you set yourself a goal that's 3 months out, 6 months out, you're going to really, really struggle if you start off slowly to stay on track and keep focused. So what we've done is we've broken those tasks down into monthly, into weekly, and then into daily. So every single day they know as a team how much they need to generate in sales, invoicing, profitability, how many new customers they need, how much their customers are overdue paying them. They've got a number of indicators that they review now on a daily basis, short interval management I call that. And what they do is they review those numbers every single morning, and based on that produce an action plan of what they need to do that day to get on track. So if they're not hitting the sales on day one of the month and they're slightly off pace, they've got an action plan to get back on track, and they're doing that on a daily basis. So 2 tips for you. First one, block your time out in your diary and stay focused to deliver the tasks that are not getting quite to the top of your agenda. And the second one is review your goals on a regular basis, ideally daily, and agree an action plan accordingly. Hope they're of help. Please share, please like, and look out for more tips and techniques over coming days.